Today. Before I hand it over, just a reminder to put any questions you have in that Q&A box, and our speakers will get to those at the end of the session. So I'll go ahead and hand it over to our speakers today.
Thank you so much. Hi, everyone. Thank you all for the opportunity to share TeenVoice with you all today. TeenVoice provides organizations with a quick and intuitive way to gain market research insights on teens ages 13 to 19. So my name's Lily Hanlon, Director of Product. So not only managing the TeenVoice platform itself, where marketers, researchers can go in and create surveys or engage with syndicated reports, but that also includes our EvolveMe platform, which is our teen-facing experience where teens can actually take surveys from marketers and researchers. So I'm excited to dive in deeper with Alan.
Thanks a lot, Lily, and great to meet everyone today and be able to share this with you. My name is Alan White. I'm the Vice President of Research and Data Analytics for TeenVoice. And before that was leading research and analytics for American Student Assistance. As part of that mission, we were building sites meant to engage with teens directly. And so we spent almost 10 years really learning the ins and outs of teen behavior, teen attitudes and perceptions, and how to best research teens. A lot of challenges and a lot of really unnecessary hurdles to organically and in a high quality way engaging with teens. And so of all of that effort, TeenVoice was really born. If you've done research with teens in the past or avoided doing research with teens in the past, it's usually because it can be a very hard to access audience. And we believe because we're accessing teens in a dynamic, online, engaged way, we've really been able to make it much more accessible and easier. This has allowed us to really open up the ability to leverage teen insights and really the voice of teens when it comes to a whole host of topical areas. The key is, and you'll see in a moment with Lily's walkthrough, that it's not a destination source for teens to just take surveys. It's actually a very welcomed, engaging interstitial to other online activities that they're doing. What we also found was that it could get really expensive to incentivize teens to not only come and start a survey, but to participate in it and engage in it for the duration of the survey. And what we have done with EvolveMe is find a way to use points in a very incentivized way, where they're building up not only for redeeming for gift cards, but also sweepstakes and scholarships, and really gamifying the experience for them. The other big barrier was how slow and in some cases inefficient being able to complete the process with teens was. First finding them, then qualifying them, getting them to come back and engage in the survey, complete it, and then having to administer the incentive. And with TeenVoice and with EvolveMe, the site built for the teen engagement piece of it, we've really made that much more accessible and easy to do. So one of the things that we really focused on was conducting research with teens to get them to tell us, again, in a very engaged way and not in a sort of artificial or sometimes clinical environment. Survey platforms that are great for adults and professionals, but not necessarily keeping youth in mind, was really applying what we were learning to teens into the actual survey experience. And so now we have a platform in TeenVoice that really puts the teen approach to engaging online first and foremost, and our survey reflect and question types and answer types reflect that. Also, because we're dynamically acquiring teens to our Evolve Me site every day, we really found that if they're online, which, as you all know, most teens are, you can, if done properly, engage and incentivize them to come to your site. And so with that, we've been able to access audiences that previously have been seen to be too hard to find or too costly to engage with. And we do that in a really efficient way. Again, we've really tried to leverage all of the insights we've learned over the past 10 years, specifically with teens, to make sure that the product speaks to this audience's needs, this population's needs, and how that changes over time as more technological innovation comes through, as the online world has opened up to a very diverse and broad population. But we've also not lost track of the concepts and facets of research that are important to capture to have a sense of confidence and integrity in the data that you're collecting. And so we're applying our shared experience, our PhDs, and our tenured research professionals to really make sure that comes through, not only in the design of TeenVoice, but also in the survey dynamics and how we ensure that the surveys lead to engaged and high quality responses. And to that point, high quality is addressed throughout the engagement process. So whether it's ensuring teens are the age that they apply to the site with to create an account, through responses given to other parts of the experience, to controls in the surveys themselves, there's a level of rigor that is always at play and always being enhanced to make sure that we're delivering high quality, highly integrity focused results.
And in terms of how we do that, so we've spoken a little bit about our two platforms, Evolve Me and TeenVoice, but these two platforms definitely work together to ensure that you're getting the insights that you're looking for. So Evolve Me would be that teen-focused experience, TeenVoice being the organization-focused experience. So the green image that you see here would be Evolve Me, and the purple image would be TeenVoice. So every day we have thousands of teens using our Evolve Me product, and they're incentivized through our points-based reward system. So when they come to Evolve Me to complete a learning-based task to gain life skills or to complete a survey, they're earning points for all of their activities that they can then redeem for rewards of their choice. For TeenVoice, TeenVoice is a full service solution that would enable you all to create your own surveys that would then get launched on Evolve Me for teens to participate. And then the TeenVoice platform would also deliver you the results that you would learn from the Evolve Me teen engagement. To Alan's point, that the results that you would receive would be moderated and reviewed by our data quality team to ensure that it's meeting your needs and what it is you're looking for. So the teen voices and insights that we gather from Evolve Me are also used to inform our syndicated content, which we'll talk a little bit about in a moment. But before I jump in to share the actual TeenVoice and Evolve Me experiences with you, to provide an overview of our full product suite for TeenVoice, we know that when it comes to creating surveys, they're very specific to your particular project needs. They vary in terms of level of segmentation and sample requirements. And so because of that, we've created two different flavors of our survey product, the first being pulse checks and the second being longer form, more flexible surveys. So a pulse check would be exactly that, a quick gut check. It gives you quick directional feedback to validate a gut feeling that you may have to make sure you're on the right track. So with a pulse check, you'll get results in 1 to 2 business days and 50 respondents of 13 to 19-year-olds across the United States. And you can ask up to 10 questions. So it's really that quick hit. And then our longer form survey offering is where you'll get much more flexibility to dictate what sample requirements you may have. So you're able to ask up to 50 questions, choose up to 1,000 respondents, get results as quick as 3 to 6 days. But when we share the platform in a moment, I'll walk through all the different flexibilities that you'll have around audience. And lastly, syndicated content. So we have a robust team of researchers who are running our own research studies and translating that into our library of articles and industry-tailored reports on topics like teens' mental health or digital lives. And so from here, I will jump right into the TeenVoice platform. And here we go. So when you arrive in TeenVoice to start creating your survey, the first screen that you'll see is this page, which we refer to as the Define Audience platform. So this is where you'll tell the platform all of your requirements for your survey. So number of respondents, how many questions you might have, if there's a particular deadline that you're looking for. You're also able to customize the age range of folks that you're looking to speak to. So if you only want teens 13 to 16, for example, certainly feasible. You're also able to dictate which genders you're looking to speak to, all three or any combination. Which ethnicities, all of these or any combination. And then as well as geography. So we target US-based teens, but you can certainly prescribe a particular region or even individual state if you're looking to get more specific. And if you do have a particular screener question or need, we just asked a rough estimate of your incidence rate. And as you'll notice, as I'm clicking through and making some refinements to this tool, your things are starting to change for you. You might notice the price starting to change, but this is our most robust survey offering. If you are looking for that more pulse check, that quick hit, that gut check, the only flexibility there would be gender. So you are able to dictate a particular, either all three or singular gender to target. But we find that the survey offering really does a great job of providing that additional flexibility. So once you lock in your demographic requirements and actually create and continue to your survey, you'll have an experience to build your questions, which include all of your pretty standard question types, multiple choice, slider, ranking, grid. And so once all of your survey questions are set up, they'll be submitted to our team for review and moderation before we publish to EvolveMe. So this is our EvolveMe platform, our teen-facing experience. Alan mentioned it, but when we originally designed EvolveMe, we were designing it for teens with teens. So all of the look and feel design choices, features, functionality, teens gave us feedback of every step of the way. So we know that this is something that teens want to engage with. So a survey could exist as any one of these tiles on this screen. And then when a teen goes to actually submit or to engage with a survey, this is what that would look like. So in this particular example, this survey starts with a screener. So based upon their response to that screener, they are either qualified or terminated. And then since I've qualified, I will proceed on into the survey. So this is what your questions would appear for a particular teen user on EvolveMe. After a teen completes this particular survey, they would receive their points, which they can then redeem for rewards.
So I think one thing that we...
Go ahead,
I'm sorry, Lynn. I was going to say just that one thing that I think separates this from your traditional panel research is that while we have teens that are engaging over time with the platform, we're also always constantly recruiting through an on-demand recruitment system. So every day on social platforms through search, teens are finding the site and engaging with it beyond survey research. However, when you order a survey with your specific audience needs, we then have the ability to throttle up to specific cohorts, ensuring that we're able to fill your population needs in the most efficient, fast way. I can speak a little bit more just about our syndicated content as well. As Lily mentioned, besides the custom research option and building your own survey, we also offer a portfolio of insights that we've conducted through our research with TeenVoice and EvolveMe, ranging from teens' everyday life, what what and who they interact with, what their days look like, what's important to them, how they interact with the world around them, to their future expectations and visions for themselves, and how that manifests in their attitudes, goals, outlooks, etc. We've also heard from clients and prospects and in our own work seen that mental health and overall wellness is a high priority for teens, really impacting the market that's trying to create resources, products, services for them. And so we've done a deep dive as well on how teens are navigating and sometimes not navigating mental health challenges and overall wellness issues. Beyond that, we've also focused pretty extensively on their digital life. And because they are always on some type of device or connected to the web and to their friends and family, but also the broader world, we wanted to make sure that we really understood what that looks like. And so all these different topics and more are available on the TeenVoice site as well under our syndicated reports and findings. I think with that, we would like to entertain any questions you might have. And again, appreciate the opportunity to talk about the TeenVoice offering today, but look forward to answering any questions or future follow-up that you might have. I'll turn it back over to Kara.
Thank you so much, both. And thanks, everyone, for being here. If you see on your screen, there's a book time with me button that will take you to demos that you can book if you want to learn more. We have a couple questions here. Regarding your teen panel, are you able to target college students, target by college students? And if so, can you dive deeper with specific major of study, like engineering, for example? We would include specific screenings questions, but wasn't sure how targeted your panel is structured.
Sure. So what we do have is the ability to ask screener questions. So what we would do in that case is you would most likely select the other demographic categories that you're most interested in. So besides age, perhaps you might have some region or state-specific guidelines. Maybe you want to focus in on other cohorts of teens. But then you would be able to ask screener questions that get to do you attend college full-time, part-time, 4-year or 2-year, remote or on campus? So that would then either qualify respondents to be able to then complete the questions that really get to perhaps their college experience or needs. And otherwise, we would thank those that don't qualify, and they would be able to continue using the platform and participate in other tasks available to them. That's baked into the order part of the audience selector that Lily showed, and would encourage everyone to check that out at teenvoice.com.
Wonderful. Another question here, a practical one. How do you ensure the teens are actually teens?
Yeah, that's a great question. And as you know, that's a challenge, sort of pervasive across not only research, but broader digital offerings in general. We do age gate when you first come to the site and want to create an account. From there are other opportunities for us to validate and verify age through the teen specifically, and questions that we ask and interactions they have. Again, I think one thing that differentiates us from more traditional options for finding teens for research is that this isn't a research first platform. It's actually a direct teen experience that focuses on skills development, future planning, self-exploration. And so surveys are just a small part of what teens do when they are on the site. It's meant to be a more encompassing sort of ecosystem of activities that teens find engaging and compelling and drive their usage of the site. We did find, surprisingly, through research itself, though, that the idea of being able to respond to quizzes, surveys, tell the world, especially an adult audience, more about what they find important or what their preferences are is actually a pretty welcome experience from teens. And so being able to offer them that ability to take a break from maybe a skills development task and be able to respond to a short survey to earn points is we find to be really popular with teens. Besides that, there's also a number of points along the way where we're verifying the legitimacy of respondents and participants on the site. Again, not only for research, but for other aspects of the site, including the redemption of those points for different rewards. And so using both the data that's available to us through the technology, as well as those other points to sort of tollgate their ability to access those rewards and features, provides us an opportunity to, again, do the best that you can do to validate their age online and their consistency in reporting that age. Separate from that, we also have a survey moderation and response quality number of checks that are in place. So making sure the survey content doesn't step over any of the sort of community terms that we make sure keeps the site safe and a positive experience for teens. Making sure that if there are problems with how questions are asked that lead to negative experiences, that we can try to alert our clients to that so that we can ask the question more effectively. There's also tooltips that come through the survey building process that Lily showed that remind you of some of those nuances of how to ask the questions in an optimal way for the teen audience. But then also on the back end in looking through data that is collected for survey purposes and making sure we don't have things like straight lining, patterns in answering that would suggest that you might have a bot or someone who's not giving more thoughtful, responsive answers to survey questions.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much for your time today, and thanks everyone for being here. And we'll see you in the next session.
Thanks so much, Kara. Thanks, everyone.